Coffee with Ro.
Hi guys, welcome back to
Coffee with Ro.
And we're your hosts, Ro.
And Jer.
And y'all,
we back.
We're back.
We're
sorry.
back.
We're sorry.
We are sorry, but, life was lifing. So
life does life. I feel like it's been a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. It's been a little minute. And then, as y'all can see, we upgraded. We
very
look
much
nice.
better.
We look nice.
Very much fancy. Very much giving. Yeah.
We clocked that tea.
Yeah, very much. Clocked the tea, and we're back. I don't know. I know y'all probably wondering where we been? Where you been at?
So I've been teaching, as y'all know that I'm a teacher. I teach English for high schoolers. So shout out to my students.
Shout out to the students.
So I've been doing that here in Chicago because y'all know that's where I'm from. Don't forget. I hope y'all didn't forget none about me. But yes, and I've been doing college. I'm in my senior year. I graduate in the spring, and so that's what I've been up to.
Really?
What about you?
Big grad. Oh, my life. The last year and a half, it's been so interesting. I changed universities. I no longer attend my old university.
She left us.
I know. Y'all know the rules. Y'all not finding out the university until Jeremy graduates. Once you graduate.
Once I graduate,
once
then
Jeremy graduate, then I'm gonna tell y'all all the tea and all the dirt. Until then, I don't want a lawsuit.
Yes.
What else? Oh, I'm more in my career field now.
Yes.
I kind of switched my major up a little bit. It's still theater, but it's communications, media, and theater. And also, I'm a double minor, in performing and broadcast journalism. So, something like that.
Period.
But no, y'all, I missed y'all so much in the past year. We missed doing Coffee with Rose.
Y'all just miss talking. Y'all know, I love talking. I do. And I love talking sugar, honey, iced tea, too. So, it's
Very much sugar, honey, iced tea.
I love it. So.
Y'all know Jerry Bell. We're still the same.
Still the same.
I just feel like we elevated this past year that we took off. And I'm gonna be honest, because we are honest on here. The year wasn't planned. It's just life got in the way, and life just started lifing.
Yeah.
And I think the year that we took, like I said, we elevated, and now we're back and we're better. And y'all, we got so many surprises for y'all. We're gonna be. I know we always say we're gonna be dedicated, but we're dedicated. They don't know what's coming.
They don't. But it's okay.
Right, it is okay. You know what? Nobody care about that because we back now. Period. But enough about us, y'all. Today episode is gonna be it's gonna be a great episode.
It's gonna be a really great episode
because we have two intelligent people, two beautiful people,
queens, honey.
Very much
queens,
honey. We have two, and the topic is gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing.
Before we tell y'all the topic, we're gonna introduce our guests.
Yes, let's
so
do
clap
that.
it up for them. Do a little mini clap. We're gonna let our guests introduce themselves.
Yes.
So, who want to go first, Michelle or Erica?
Okay, I can go first.
Go first.
All right. Hello, Coffee with Ro. I'm so happy to be back. I am Michelle, Rochelle's sister. You guys probably remember me from other podcasts, but you get to see me in my beautiful face. So, thank you. I'm so happy to be here to support both of you guys. This is going to be a really great podcast. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Miss Erica.
Hi, guys. My name is Erica. I am Rose's cousin, her big cousin. Excuse me. I'm really excited. This is my first podcast, so I'm really anxious a little bit. But yes, let's see. I'm excited to talk with you guys. I'm really proud of both of you. So let's see where we're going today.
Oh, okay. We're going to see where we're going. And I know y'all like how they look, so y'all can follow them on Instagram. Y'all forgot to say y'all Instagram. Let them know.
Oh, so sorry. You can follow me at Michelle_Ariel. So that's MICHELLEE_Ariel. Like the mermaid and the princess, I believe. So.
And then my Instagram is Erica with a K, ERIKA__SHI.
Period. Go do that, y'all.
Please follow everywhere.
We need to get into this topic.
Okay. Y'all, this topic is
really weird.
You shouldn't be scared, but I feel like it's a good topic.
It is.
I feel like we need to talk about this because life has been lifing, and we are the ages we are.
We are.
So today's topic, we're going to be talking about life in your 20s and how to navigate that. Because it's a tough world out here.
It is. And then, you go through a lot. I feel like you go through a lot, in your 20s. So it's
What are we gonna do?
And we'll get into that because we'll get into that.
They dreaming. This was a good topic. See, like y'all
Yes.
was
No, I love this topic.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
No, it's really good.
Okay. Period.
Now we gotta break the ice a little bit because we want to get on maybe it's But so the topics we're gonna be talking about, like what's happening in your 20s and like what's going on. So we are gonna ask y'all, how old are you?
Okay. You
Y'all-
never asked a lady
We
her age.
know we were all raised. We never asked a lady their age, but
All right, I'm comfortable. I'm 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
I'm 29. This is actually my last year in my 20s.
Ooh,
It's
that's
2025. Right? 29, 25.
That's for 25.
Oh, okay. Well, she's still fine.
Yes.
So my
Literally,
sister,
she
hold on.
is.
Yes.
She's still fine.
Yeah, so this is my last year in my 20s. I'll be 30 next month. Well, this month. Oh my God, losing it already.
Oh my. Okay. Period. So, my question is because let's say our ages too. So I'm 22. I'll be 23 in January. So.
I'm 22 as well. I just turned 22 in March. I'll be 23 next March. I'm scared.
And so I can say 22 and I could probably say 23 and I can feel good saying it out loud. Now, some people don't like saying their age out loud. So I want to ask, how do it feel when you hear yourself say your age out loud and say is this something that makes you ooh, I'm getting up there, or is this something I'm cool,
I'm chilling.
I'm sophisticated, grown. How does it make y'all feel when y'all hear it out loud?
I would say, for me, by me being 26, I can remember being 21 and 22. So when I think about being 26, I think about the accomplishments, the relationships, just everything that has gone on. And I haven't reached 30 yet, but for me being 26, I really have sat down and thought about how what I have done throughout the previous years and what can I accomplish going forward to 30. So I'm actually I don't get sour patch when I think of 26. I'm blessed to be alive to be 26.
Come on.
So I'm just gonna enjoy it. I got until the end of this month and end of this year to be 27. So I'm just ready to see what other things are a part of my future.
Yes.
Okay.
26.
Love that.
Yes.
For me, it doesn't really bother me. Honestly, when people ask me my age and I'm like, oh, I'm 29, they'll be looking at me excuse me? I'm
Because you look good.
Because black don't crack unless you smoke it.
Thank you. So it doesn't really bother me. When people ask me, it's okay, because then I feel like I can give them, some type of wisdom. And I've been there before. I'm live out your 20s, baby.
I like that mindset,
Yes.
to give people advice and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
like that.
So it's good that y'all like to give people advice and stuff like that, because we need some advice. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all are you're mid and your late 20s, and we're in our early 20s. And I'm gonna be honest. I struggle with budgeting. I'm being honest. I like to go outside and spend my money, but then also, I have to pay my bills. But my motto, I'm a broke college student. So, so what advice would you give us, or other 20-year-olds, in their early 20s, when it comes to budgeting?
Yeah.
That's really
'Cause I can't
I'll
save money to
go
save my
first.
I
life.
can't.
So what I would say is start the discipline now, because it can get harder as you get older. And that's coming from somebody that loves to shop. I love to shop. I don't care. I'll be in the store and be like, I know I'm not supposed to buy this, but let me just grab it. But of course, that's just a bad habit that I picked up. So I would say discipline yourself now. If you catch yourself doing it, discipline yourself now. So then later on, you won't have that issue. And then okay, well, I need this. Let me put away for that. Also, savings account. I cannot stress this enough.
Yes.
Have a savings account. If anything else, that way you can go back to, your extra money. If you need to dib and dab. Don't dib and dab if you don't, if you don't need it. But definitely, those are the biggest thing. Discipline, and make sure you have savings account.
Period.
Definitely. I'll have to agree 100% with Erica.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to pass on, which our late grandpa, our papa taught me, and he probably passed this on to you guys. He always told me, consider myself as a bill, as in pay myself first. You know how you have other bills you need to be paid?
Yeah.
Well, paying yourself first also goes into what Erica said of creating a savings account, meaning okay, we know you want to spend money, it's also bills, but consider yourself as a bill. So putting up 50, 75, 120, 150, 200. Paying yourself first also helps in your early 20s. And it's also that discipline. I can't tell you, discipline, consistent is like key. It's like sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leads me into asking, so do you think people like who are in their younger 20s, young 20s, that their mindset is different? So meaning that sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I would, don't clock me for this, y'all. But I would put, some other things before. Because, I don't go around here saying that I have bills. But I have, like, a little bills, a little smaller. And I sometimes would be like, like, I need to go out this Saturday. Like, I had a rough week. I need to go out. And I will prioritize me going out, enjoying, a mental health break. Than to, do something that I need to do. So I sometimes want to ask, do y'all think that like that would change? Like you'll be like, oh, you ain't gonna be wanting to go outside when you get this age, or do you think that all like 20-year-olds are like young 20-year-olds are gonna like have this mindset until like if they don't break it?
I mean, you can put that into your budget. Put that into your discipline. Like, okay, I know I want to go do this. I know I'm gonna want a self-care day. So let me put this into my discipline plan so that I can have the money for it. Of course, we're not thinking like that. I have my days. I'm like, YOLO.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, I'm going outside. Yes. I don't care. I'm going to eat a little chicken wing. I'm about to spend my last dime on this chicken wing. I'm going to be real about it. Sometimes it is just like more of a self-care thing. When you are, I guess, well, with your money. It just depends on the person. I'm not going to say you're going to lose that. Now, some habits you might just keep. That's one of mine that I am going to keep. If I'm hungry, I'm going to get that chicken wing.
That 6-piece or
the 6-piece?
No, I'm saying because that's what I'm getting.
You trying to be
No, I'm gonna get it too.
Uncle Remus.
Yeah, I was gonna say
very much.
No, y'all.
Harold's over.
I'm from over east, so Harold's all day, every day. But we ain't gonna get there.
But I feel like you know what? It's okay. We're not stealing chicken wings like Precious, so we're good. We're good. We ain't stealing chicken wings like Precious. I'm just saying.
That's hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Michelle.
No, you're good. I would say, for me personally, my mindset did switch from being like age 22 to 26 just by me having like my apartment, my salary changing, and my job. I think that also played a big part as well. So like my spending habits from being 22 to 26, like obviously bills are number one, but mental health also has shifted for me as well. So when I am having like one of those days, and let's say like a phone bill is due, but like this week or this month just not getting it, like I'm gonna get a massage. But it's about also accepting those consequences after like you did pay for something and you also missed late payment on this bill. It's about being an adult and like owning up and understanding like these are my choices and I now have to accept it.
And I think that's what when I'm talking about the mindset, that is what I'm talking about, because I would miss, like, honestly, I'm being real, like I would say like, you know what, I'm not gonna pay this, I'm gonna go out, and then like they'll say like, yeah, you're past doing this, and I'm like, oh my god, and like I'm stressing and all this, but it's like I should have like, you knew that this is what you were setting yourself up for. Yeah. So it's like, okay.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Preparation prevents poor performance.
Definitely.
Come on now.
If they catch that, you guys, if they catch that on this podcast, I'm going to know. That was a subliminal.
I'm like, say it again.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
And that's
the 5 Ps.
5 Ps.
Get it, Erica.
Period. From Erica S. The 5 Ps. But I'm glad that you brought up like adulting and like like having like your own apartment and stuff, because our next question is like, do you all look down upon like 20-year-olds that are still getting financial support or like any support from their parents?
No. I'm telling y'all, when we was making this question, I was like, I hope they don't clock me because I still get a little support.
Absolutely not. I would say sometimes I would feel a little bad for like some of my friends. They're like, oh, I really need help. I can't get it from family. Honestly, if you are getting the help from family, friends, somebody that's close to you, that's looking out for you, take it.
Yes.
Because you want to use that time to get yourself together. And if somebody's willing to, give you that extra financial situation, then yes. If they're letting you stay home. Stay home. Yes.
I agree. Because just by like, if I was living on my own back in, like, I want to say early 2000s, I think I'll be good with the salary I'm on. I think I'll be good. But being 26, and y'all see how the world is changing, prices from gas to groceries,
Inflation,
eggs
baby.
$6. Like, I can keep going on. But I would highly recommend, don't feel guilt or shame knowing that you're getting assistance and help. Like, you need that to understand also the value of what $1 is at the end of the day. So I 100% encourage it. Help me.
Like, please don't rush.
And that's why my mom, she always knew that I was going to go to college. Like, I always told her. And so when I finally, got to college, I told her, I'm like, don't hate me, but, like, I don't want to work. I want to really focus on, like, school because I get, like, stressed out. I got anxiety, child. I be all over the place. And my mom was like, like, I'm going to help you in school. I had support system from family. And so now, like, that was when I was, a freshman and being a senior, and I'm still, like, getting help from my mom. And this is not even just, like, for, like, toiletries at college no more. This is, like, hey, Ma, can I get, like, can I borrow, can I get sometimes, but then another thing that I also like is, since, like, I be working as well, I help my mom out, too. So, we help each other out. So I just sometimes, like, feel a little bad because I'm like, okay, you are grown. Like, you should be providing for yourself 100%. But then, sometimes you got to sit back and be like, I have a support system. So,
I definitely want to comment on this. I thank my parents. Because as I said before, I am a broke college student, so continue to
shout out to parents.
Right, shout out to your parents. Continue to please bless me.
Literally.
But you know what? So, like, speaking of parents, so, like, how do you navigate your relationship with your parents when you, because, I feel like that's like that transition of, like, from, like, your teenhood to, like, it's real adulthood in your 20s. So that relationship's kind of changed because you want your parent to treat you more like an adult.
Well, you and I, we share parents. So, but for me personally, I want to say when I was in my early 20s, and I'll even throw in a little bit of 19, that the relationship, even with both of them, has shifted. I think they see me as a grown woman. Like, I'm not a little girl no more. Like, they understand I make my own decision. Now I have my own values in life. And, it took me and my mom particularly, like, it took a long time for us to understand that, I don't share the same values as her. I still respect her values, but I see life completely different from her. So it did take her a little bit to understand that. But now, like, we become best friends. My dad, he is like somebody who I can go and have girl talk with. Shout out to him.
Shout out to my daddy.
Shout out to dad.
And my mama.
Yeah, shout out to my mama too, because you can't forget one. So
I feel like my situation may be a little different because it was just me and my mom. When I went off to college, my dad was still here in Chicago. So my mom's dynamic, it's always been like me and her. So when it was time for me to go, we both was like, okay, bye. So it was kind of like we needed that space. It was a little rough because I think sometimes she felt like I wasn't listening to her. But then it was like, to piggyback off of what you said, I just had to find my own way. Like, I didn't want to always do things that she was telling me to do. I'm like, no. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, okay, during that era or a period of time, I think that was a big eye opener for me, like, to the point where I could just be like, I can make my own decisions. I don't need to ask my mom, to do this. Our relationship it's been a little rocky. That mother-daughter dynamic is a little tough. My dad has always, like, talked to me as if I was his homegirl. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, sir. Too much information. TMI. I love you, Daddy.
Yes, I'm still navigating with my dad. That's like, neither here or there. I'm not going to give that too much energy. But with my mom, it was I had to navigate because I'm the baby of the family. I have I have 2 siblings, so it's 3 of us. And so me being a baby, my mom always, like, checked up on me. Like, she always like, what's going on, everything. So she needed to know everything. And then I kept her in the loop as well. So when I turned like 18, 19, 20, please 21, she was really like, I can't really, like, tell you what to do, but I'm still gonna be a mom and, like, do, like, and, like, say stuff. And that kind of, like, we bump heads sometimes with that because I'm the child that's like, well, I'm like 19 or I'm 20. Like, I was always that child, like, well, like, I think that, like, I can do this, but I think always it comes from, like, she was like, I was once your age, you know, stuff like that. So I think it's okay if people are still navigating through like relationships with family members, because it's like,
see, I'm still at the point, like, I'm still navigating. So, like, I feel we do share the same parents.
We do.
But I feel like I'm in that stage where it's just like, I'm not going to say I'm grown, because you never tell a black parent that you're grown.
okay.
I'm not saying, well, I am an adult. But I would never tell my parents, like, oh, I'm grown. But I want them, like, to see me as an adult. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they still, which I'm always, like, respect my parents and listen to whatever advice that they tell me. But I let them know, like, I have to take my own route of what I want to do in life. So it's just like, yes, I can listen. And, like, and if I choose to take your advice, I can take it. But other than that, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I just feel like we still in that little phase of, like, maybe, Rochelle, no. You know, like, no.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yes, because I'm going to do it.
And that's just the relationship that people have with their parents, and it's like always gonna be that you're my mom, you're my dad. So it's like I gotta walk away, you know, or I gotta just, you know, woosah a little bit.
And I can even like comment on, like, I feel like I love my sister to death, but my sister is kind of like my third parent too. So like me and her, she knows it's true. She knows it's true. And like me and her, like, kind of go through that, because she be like, bro, no. Like, she was like, no, you shouldn't do that. You should. Even with Erica. Erica thinks she's my parent, too.
Excuse me? I'm the fun cousin.
Erica, she thinks she's my parent, too. But it's like, I don't know. I'm just, like, where I'm at in life is, like, it's either I'm going to fail or I'm going to win. Like, it is what it is, you know?
Get knocked down a little bit.
You got to get yourself and pick yourself back up.
Hey, did you just hear that? She just ate that up.
Get yourself and pick yourself back up.
Yes.
Because I failed before multiple times.
And it's okay to still fall. That's why I really want people to know. Like, it's okay to still fall. Like, but since we are talking about relationships, let's talk about friendships, relationships. So, my question is, so we all have had friends that we had in high school, you know. So my question is, so I'm not friends with certain people now that I was friends with when I was 19, 20, hell, 21. And so do you think like friendships be like that in early 20s, and like when you get older, do you think like you can like maybe make up for lost times, like maybe like maturity or things like that? Like, do you think like friendships are rocky in early 20s because you're kind of navigating like yourself, and then also trying to like be a friend, and then like seeing people true colors and stuff like that?
And then I also like I want to answer the question a little bit before they do, because I do have, well, we're not friends anymore. It's a person that I've been friends with since I was a child. Like, we were like this, yin and yang. But it's just like they still see me as a teenage Rochelle and not an adult Rochelle. And it's just like, yes, like, you know, I'm not a completely different person, but, you know, like, I feel like I've elevated and changed, you know, just matured, because I feel like the older you get, the wiser you get. Yes, and I just feel like they don't see that. So it's just like sometimes, well, not sometimes, I cut them off. And, like, do you all think I was wrong for that? Or it's just like, you got to do what you got to do?
I don't necessarily think you're wrong. Well, how did you handle the situation? Did you talk to the person? Did y'all have a...
Well, so me and this particular person had 3 conversations.
Okay.
And it was just like me setting my boundaries of like, I don't like this said to me. I don't like to be talked to like this. And It's just like, after, like, I'm not going to tell y'all the situation that occurred, because, you know, that is still first. Like, I'll never put that person's business out like that. But a certain situation happened, and it just was just like, you know what? Why am I still friends with this person? For real. Like, they obviously haven't grown up. Yeah, like, they're growing up in age, but, like, their mind-wise is not grown. Like, so I just ghosted them.
Honestly, I mean, if you already had that 3 before me conversation.
You in a row. The 5 P's, 3 before me.
Okay. Yeah, I got mottos around here. If y'all already had that conversation and y'all spoke about it and it was an understanding, and that person decided to double back and do what they did again, then by all means, do what's healthy for you, because at the end of the day, this is your life. If they're not going to fit in it, then they can move along. Simple as that, to be completely honest. To kind of go back to what Jeremy was saying about friends and growing up, and it does change because you're trying to navigate through life with school. Some high school friends you're not in college with, they're doing their own thing. I think it's just a matter of communication, whether or not y'all respect each other, and just knowing that y'all are going through life. Everybody is going through something. Also, when y'all are far apart and then y'all are able to get back together, how is that dynamic? Are y'all still in that, friendship bowl, I guess you can say? And are your friends from college meshing with your friends from high school?
She is clocking it. Oh my God.
I've been through that where like I have friends, my friends are like, I don't know about that one.
Yes.
But it's kind of like, well, you can't make that decision for me. I'm with them. You're not. So you don't have to like them. But, y'all love me. Y'all are going to be around me and be, cordial. So there's little different things that help with that melting pot. I just feel like it's just where you're at in life. So it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a rough road.
Definitely.
I agree.
I agree with Jeremy, Erica, and my sissy. I would say I do have high school friends and college friends, and I would say the vibe and the energy is completely different, and not even in a negative way, just by, I look at it as my high school friends were my friends I met in adolescent age, teenage age, and my college friends, they kind of see me become like in that I'm becoming an adult trying to figure out my life. So those are, they hold a different special place in my heart compared to my high school friends. I will say one of my high school friends, Ashante, she recently had a baby Cairo, handsome man, love him so much. But I just want to use our friendship as an example. We would go out together. This is before the baby. We would go out together, stay out 5-6 o'clock in the morning. She's not gonna get in trouble for me saying this. We just used to be on the go, partying, just hanging out, just living life free. And now that she is a mother now, like people would ask me like, how do y'all think our relationship is going to be? Our relationship is still the same, but I respect her as a mother. I'm so proud of her, and I realize she has different set of responsibilities than I do, and I respect that from her. Like she know I still don't have kids, but she's a mother, so I get she can't just come out at 9 o'clock at night because obviously she has a baby, and I'm not gonna be upset with her. I always still invite her to events just to let her know I still love you and I'm still thinking about you, and she appreciates that. So I think and that was just an example, but overall I want to say you grow, and whoever can climb up that mountain with you, they will come, and whoever can't, you will see them behind. And I will say peace is everything. If a person is making you lose peace and affecting you, as in like you feel like you have to question your judgment, how you move, that is never a friend.
So I kind of have a little bit of a follow-up question. So have either of you ever had like a friend come to you and be like, you know what, you different, like you changing now that we in our 20s, like what's up with that,
Yes.
No,
I have.
because I clock things quick. Not necessarily came to me and said that I was different. It would be more of creating drama that was very unnecessary. And I guess that was their way of trying to throw fire in to get their point across, but no, and you got cut off. Whoever, you know who you are. We are no longer friends. But yeah, I never really had somebody come to me and say, "Oh no, like you changed." It's kind of just like, usually me and my friends, if somebody feels some type of way, we come talk to each other, and that's why we have good long relationships, 10 plus years. Shout out to Jade, and Tiana, Rakia. Love you guys.
Shout out to friends.
Right, shout them out. Make sure
and Travia, my bad sis, I got you.
But Michelle, you said yes.
Yeah, I did. Me and that person are not friends anymore. And I think for me and that person, I will not be giving them clout.
Oh, I know the person.
I would just say, as in, it was to the point where I just seen we tried to make things work as much as we could, and it was kind of it was upsetting me to the point where I didn't want to be a hateful person, and it was making me get out of my character, and I hate for someone to make me not be the Michelle everyone else love and adore. So I would say if you have friends, like friendships that that are coming to an end, as relationships come to an end, certain things must end. And that's a true statement, and I stand by that.
And that's so real. And like what y'all said, because I'm currently going through two things in life with friendships. One is that I lost a friend. We stopped being friends, but now it's been a year of us like not talking, and now we kind of like felt like the universe brought us together because we seen each other, and like we don't have each other's on social, so we seen each other, had a really good talk, and it was kind of meaningful, I'm not gonna lie. And so we didn't like hop right into the friendship or anything else, but we did start adding each other back on social media. It didn't end bad. We didn't end off on a really rough start.
Right.
It really thought it was like we just grew apart from each other. So, and then I do have another person who I was friends with, who it's that I would come back around them. So I think, Erica, you said like when you do have your college friends but you come back to your high school friends, how is it? Or when you come back and you stop seeing your friends and you come back. It was different when I would come back from college because I never felt like if that friend was like proud of me, because like I would say a lot of things that like, this is what I was doing in school, like, especially when I started to like get into like teaching, and I just never really felt like she was proud of me. And that also, I'm not going to really put it all on her. I'm also say with me, like, I never also brought that up either. Like, I never brought that up to be like, like, are you like, because I always felt like she was upset that she was going to go to college, but end up didn't. And that I was there. She was supposed to go to the same school as me, and like I felt like it was like a sore spot. And so when she would see me, it would kind of like open up that wound. But it's like, it's not my fault. And I never made it seem like I was better than her.
Right.
Or I never. So I don't know if that's going to be rekindled. So that's why I'm like, it's okay. So when you say, they're not on that mountain to climb up with you.
Correct.
Clock that. So y'all just ate with that one.
Well, Jeremy, I'm proud of you. So.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's like, let me, I don't really need a congratulations. No, not saying from you. Not saying like in life I need a congratulations, but these are people who I want to share like my accomplishments.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
So it's like, I want to hear like, oh, I'm proud of you. It's like, okay, that's going to make me keep going. Like, I'm going to go regardless, but hearing that from people who you really love, like, that's really great.
That is very great. Well, like I said, I am proud of you.
Thank you, Fran.
Well, we are talking about, relationships, friendship, relationship with your parents.
Oh, my God.
Don't you think they got some tea?
I know they got some tea. Come on now. Come on. There's some under y'all belt.
We know y'all got some tea. Like, we know that y'all have some tea.